There was complete chaos in central Istanbul as police violently blocked a protest march organized by the main opposition party in support of Gaza. Protesters accused the government of silencing dissent while also profiting from trade with Israel. Take a look.
The streets near Taksim Square were tense as police moved in to shut down a protest march organized by Turkey's main opposition party, the CHP, in support of Palestinians in Gaza. Authorities cited concerns and closed off the roads and metro stations hours before the rally. Still, hundreds gathered to protest and chanting "No to genocide, massacre, and displacement in Gaza." However, tensions escalated quickly as protesters attempted to march. Police found barricades and used tear gas shells and batons to force the crowd back. According to the reports, several protesters, including university students, civil society members, and CHP representatives, were injured. CHP leaders condemned the police action and pledged legal action against those responsible. Meanwhile, a sit-in protest followed the scuffle, with party members refusing to leave the area. Meanwhile, similar outrage was voiced in Eskişehir, where demonstrators accused the government of enabling Israeli airstrikes by supplying fuel through Turkish pipeline. Since the start of the war in Gaza, Turkish opposition parties and civil society groups have frequently accused the government of contradicting its pro-Palestinian rhetoric by continuing trade and energy cooperation with Israel.
Let's take a look at the other international stories that are in focus. In a late-night decision, the U.S. Supreme Court temporarily halted the deportation of a group of Venezuelan immigrants in Texas, pausing enforcement under the Aid in Enemies Act. The emergency appeal filed by the immigrants' attorneys argued that they faced imminent removal without adequate legal notice. The court's unsigned order did not provide a rationale but directed the Trump administration to respond once a federal appeals court in Louisiana rules on the matter. Conservative justices, however, dissented the ruling. Pope Francis delivered his traditional Easter Urbi et Orbi blessing on Sunday from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, marking his most high-profile appearance since being hospitalized with double pneumonia. Though still recovering and unable to speak for long periods, the 88-year-old pontiff appeared before thousands of worshippers with an aide reading his address. A day after a telephonic conversation with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk confirmed that he will be visiting India later this year. The much-anticipated visit comes as Tesla prepares to enter the Indian electric vehicle market, marking a significant step in the company's global expansion plans. In a post on social media, Musk called it an honor to speak with Prime Minister Modi, adding that he looks forward to his upcoming trip. King Charles and Queen Camilla marked Easter Sunday by attending the traditional Matin service at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle. Held in the historic 15th century chapel, the service was attended by several members of the royal family, including the Duke of York. Notably absent were the Prince and Princess of Wales and their children, who spent the holiday weekend in Norfolk. After the service, well-wishers greeted the King and Queen, with the Queen receiving a bouquet from a young girl. Thousands of Pakistanis gathered in Islamabad for a mass rally in solidarity with the people of Gaza protesting against Israeli airstrikes in the region. The demonstration featured symbolic displays, including pillows stained with red dye laid on the ground to represent those killed in the conflict. Meanwhile, Jamaat-e-Islami leader declared that Palestine belongs to the Palestinians and labeled Israel an illegitimate state, echoing strong pro-Palestinian sentiments across the country.